Hello, I'm Sharon and welcome to my kitchen. While you're here, I'd like to introduce you to my newest best friend, Kraft Cooking Creme. Just like a good friend, Kraft Cooking Creme makes my life easier. The convenience of what's in this little tub helps me to prepare meals in a fraction of the time. In fact, not only do I save time, but Kraft Cooking Creme can be used in a variety of dishes, from sauces to pastas, soups, casseroles, and even in my eggs. Plus, the taste is so delectable that it's sure to liven up any meal. Today I'm going to be using Kraft's Philadelphia Original Flavor to make some tasty sandwiches. I'm going to show you what you need. Okay, first you're going to need 2 large chicken breasts cut. You're also going to use 1 cup of spinach, a half a cup of cranberries, Kraft Cooking Creme, of course, 1 10-ounce tub, a cup of granny-style apples, a 1/4 cup of walnuts, a little bit of garlic salt, some rosemary, 8 pre-made biscuits, uncooked, and cooking spray, and a half a cup of water. Okay, the sandwiches that I'm going to be preparing is going to require me to use the stovetop as well as the oven. So the first thing I'm going to do is preheat my oven to 350 degrees. I'm going to coat a 10-inch skillet and turn the temperature on to medium-high. Once it heats up, I'm going to put in my chicken. Then I'm going to take a little bit of garlic salt, about a teaspoon and a half, and season my meat. You're going to brown your meat for roughly about 3 to 5 minutes or until it's no longer pink. Okay, now that this is brown, I'm going to go ahead and add my apples. And let those get nice and soft. Which should take another 3 minutes. Now the reason I chose green apples as opposed to red apples is because they tend to be a little tangier. And the thing that I'm so excited about with this cooking creams is that it allows me to be creative. So now that I've added my apples and they've softened a little bit, I'm going to now add my cranberries. The cranberries are great because they're a nice contrast to the apples, and at the same time they add a nice, pretty color. And again, they also add a little bit of tang to the chicken too. Next, I'm going to add my half a cup of water. And once it starts to boil, I'm going to add my cooking cream. I'm just going to fold my 3 ingredients into my cream. Lastly, I'm going to add the spinach. Because the spinach doesn't take very long to cook, the spinach adds a nice contrasting flavor, and at the same time it adds a nice bright color. Now another thing that's real popular is the combination of chicken cranberries and walnuts. So I'm going to take a quarter of a cup of walnuts and add that to the mix as well. It'll not only give it a contrasting taste, but it'll add a nice texture to it as well. Next, I'm going to reduce the heat and let it simmer for just a little bit. While that's simmering, I'm going to take my biscuits and I'm going to flatten them. And then I'm going to sprinkle rosemary on it. Just a little bit. Then I'm going to turn them over. Okay, now I'm going to take my mixture. I'm going to turn off the heat. I'm just going to put it on half of the biscuit. Use a spoon. Then I'm going to take the biscuit and I'm going to fold it over like that. I'm just going to spray a cookie sheet or an aluminum pan with a little bit of the cooking spray again. I have all of my sandwiches ready to go. I'm going to put them in the oven at 350 degrees. Now we're going to let it bake for 17 minutes. Thanks to Kraft Philadelphia Cooking Creme, I have another successful meal.